It is here at last, Milan's red letter day, Derby Day, a grand tradition since 1908, involving two of the most storied clubs in the entire world. There's so little to separate the teams in terms of prestige, so expect this to be nothing less than a day of storm and tempest, heady ambition. Thuram! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And now the breakaway. João Felix. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Chukwueze! And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, nicely intercepted. Darmian. And Bisek. Fofana. João Felix. Rafael Leao. And he's quick to get it clear again. Stefan de Vrij.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Zielinski. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fofana. Zielinski. Martinez. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Chukwueze. He is through here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Oh, they could be caught out here. Thuram! They've done it! And this is getting...
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That looks a good ball through. No foul, says the referee. And they can counter here. Great ball if he can get there. Rafael Leao. Great hit! It's in!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. He's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tomori does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that was... And Martinez! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. That has been cut short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Thuram, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Tomori wins the duel this time. Fofana. And here's the chance to counter. Mkhitaryan. And here's Thuram. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Shot a goal! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Chukwueze! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rafael Leao. Joao Felix. Rafael Leao. Now it's Chukwueze.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Joao Felix is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
That's a nicely measured pass. It's out for a goal kick. Inter Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. Now, can he find a finish? Thuram! This time, surely! No mistake! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
They've played it short. And he's heaved it away. Rafael Leao. Great chance! Oh, it's gone in! Right back in the game!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And now they can clear their lines. And he's had it nicked away. Joao Felix.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Picked out brilliantly. Decent hit! Dispatched clinically. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Simplicity itself.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have ourselves a real game here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Good read, needed to be. Fratesi. Ah, now can they counter? And here's Lautaro Martinez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Fratesi. And his big chance! And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And again! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Inter Milan go into the lead. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Lovely ball and a real chance. Now the finish! Yes! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Pulisic. Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Can he put it away? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
He's in a great position.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Walker makes the interception. His positioning was spot on. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rafael Leao. DiMarco.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And he's managed to get rid. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Well, we are already up and running again. Milan did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in.
Can he finish? Rafael Leao! That is wonderful! And that has raised the roof!
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Milan take the lead. Passing nice and neat. Has a look and plays it forward. He's not got that quite right. Martinez. That's a sharp pass.
Can he finish?
And that could have brought them level.
That's a great response, though, and it's a statement declaring that they're not done with this yet.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Pulisic. And he's picked out the run. And he's lost his man here.
Tries a shot!
And he's there to make the block. Milan have their second corner now.
Ci sarà
Di
un
Marco.
minuto di recupero.
And the shot! It's a goal!
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And they can counter here. Fofana. Jim, which player is best equipped for this?
Well, Fikayo Tomori has a rare reputation of being one of the few English footballers to succeed particularly well in Italy. And his very front-footed approach to defending has been very impressive. He's very fast for a defender, and that pace allows him to both engage opponents early, while at the same time he can do a lot of covering and recovering. So being able to deal with raw pace is a huge asset these days.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Yamal. Now it's De Jong. That is good alertness. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Rafael Leao engages and forces him off the ball.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have...
Oh no, this does not look good! And he's being shifted off it. Rafael Leao.
Can he finish?
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And Sufati, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Fofana, De Jong producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Lewandowski. De Jong. Back into the middle. Tomori clears it away. Oh, what has happened here? That's a throw. Opts to play it back. Fofana. Look at this. And the shots! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
João Felix. Half an hour played now. Passing nice and neat. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's cut it out. Fofana. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. De Jong. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. And that's really well manoeuvred. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, what a ball! Christensen deals with that comfortably. And that's a throw-in. One 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Christensen. No, again there's no way through. Rafael Leao! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
And he was quick to react. Koundé. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. And he's picked out the run. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner.
Rafael Leao! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot could be on. Fofana. Rafael Leao finds himself offside. João Felix. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, they could break here. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that...
Gavi! It's a loose ball. Can he... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he put it away? A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Gavi. Out to the left it goes. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Real chance, shapes to shoot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21. Numero 29.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Pulisic. Hector Fort does well to get it back. Hector Fort did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Barcelona finding their passes. Ansu Fati. It's a really well-measured ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's on his way! Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Excellent challenge there. Oh, they could be caught out here. Ferran Torres. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Christensen spots it and intercepts. Over to the left. Played back in. Chance! Sticks it away!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Good ball over the top. Brilliantly cut out.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And now as good a time as any to pull level.
Per il Milan, numero 23, viene sostituito con il numero 31.
A finish of true class. Do not write them off. Back they come. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's nice. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Oh, super find.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out of play for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He's had a hit! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pablo Torre. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And we are already back underway. Milan pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo. This is promising. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neatly clipped into space. Oh, he's got a...
Can he finish? Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pablo Torre, Yamal, and Dani Olmo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Pedri. He's in plenty of space here. Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And the action has already restarted. They have given it everything.
Big chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rafael Leao. Pulisic. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kyle Walker. And Sufati.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the pass is intercepted. Lobbed in behind. Christensen promptly onto that, and that is... And here's Rafael Leao. Pulisic providing an outlet on that flank. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Milan probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
He has found the way through. Nice interception, well timed. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rafael Leao looking to add to his goal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And no, that was never going to make it. That's a sharp pass. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And we're underway. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's João Felix. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've always been a fan of this fella, Kyle Walker, who's amongst the most established fullbacks in the game, cited by so many top players as being a nightmare to face. It's very rare to see him beaten in a one-on-one situation. He just knows how to use his strength and pace to terrific effect.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rafael Leao, look at the space here. Tomori spots it and intercepts. João Felix. And he's being shifted off it. Gavi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Now the finish!
Pablo Torre. Chukwueze. Chance to shoot now. And he's on it, tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Hernandez picks it up from the goal kick. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Fofana. João Felix. So it is still 0-0. Quarter of an hour played. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Fofana. Chukwueze. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's shifting through the gears here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Chukwueze. And no, that was never going to make it. João Felix really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
João Felix. Oh, super ball. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big! And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chukwueze. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now there's a fine ball. Chukwueze couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Fofana. Chukwueze. He's picked his way through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that's well seen too. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And Shufati. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good. Real chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Rafael Leao. João Felix. João Felix! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Great defending, strong and determined. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Yamal, and he's managed to get free. He's looking to set free a runner. Caught offside that time. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Milan lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
The ball is bounced loose now. João Felix. Fofana. João Felix. Yamal. Well, they could break here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And Shufati. And it's Lewandowski. Kyle Walker. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Big chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 62.306 spettatori.
Just about up to the hour now. Oh, no joy this time. Some resolute defending there. Koundé. And Pablo Torre. Oh, perfectly measured that. Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Chukwueze wins the duel this time. He has found the way through. Rafael Leao! Gavi. And Sufati. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Yamal. No, that's been intercepted. Loftus-Cheek. Gavi. Could move up a gear here. Oh, super find. He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to clear it. What a throw in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21, numero 29, numero 79, numero 8,
Valde.
numero 77.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Il numero 11, il numero 38.
And here's the chance to counter.
Il numero 55, il numero 90.
Pulisic
Attenzione, un cambio.
providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Hernandez is behind this one. He's had a crack, and he's there to belt it away.
Shot!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Walker promptly onto that, and that is that.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Over to the left. Always onto this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Dani Olmo. Shot could be on. Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Now it's Abraham. Oh, this looks sharp. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Valde just loves to go forward whenever he can. Abraham, chance! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And he cuts out the supply, and that is a little undercooked. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And he was quick to react. Dani Olmo. And the ref. When required so to do, there could be only one outcome. Rafael Leao picking up the Man of the Match award, and those... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
If you're just joining us, we are already... Ansu Fati!
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Yamal, Dani Olmo. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I think Theo Hernandez is one of the most exciting fullbacks in the game. Rarely have I seen a player display all the qualities needed in a complete fullback at such a tender age.
Chukwueze! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Chukwueze really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now that's well seen too. Little pass back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Driving forward. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ansu Fati. First quarter of an hour gone. And he was quick to react. No goals as yet. Joao Felix. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Yamal. That's very neat. Joao Felix.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, terrible pass. Great chance!
Ansu Fati. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Lewandowski.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona!
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Yamal.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Pedri.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
It's Lewandowski! And that has skinned the post.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Yamal. Dani Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Joao Felix.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Dani Olmo in with the challenge. Looking for options for movement. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's a superb pass.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Yamal. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Loftus-Cheek. Rafael Leao. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Yamal. Sends it crossfield. Now it's Ansu Fati. He's got away.
Ci sarà un minuto di
That's
recupero.
good play. Ansu Fati! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, the balance and close control on his run was really sweet. The finish left a sour taste.
Joao Felix. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Koundé. Dani Olmo. Lewandowski. Now it's Chukwueze. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! AC Milan are all square.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Dani Olmo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the... Milan are looking to go forward now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Shot at goal! Goal!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gavi. Just eases him off the ball. Walker gets rid without sophistication. Lewandowski. Rafinha.
Now the finish!
Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Yamal.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Fofana.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Rafael Leao. He's beaten them.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal.
A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away
Well, this really is the fixture of all fixtures in Italian football. The game that means everything, the game that is everything. Don't even pretend to know what happens next. It is time to abandon all reason, to forget form, just to lose yourself in the hour or two of this mayhem between the two Milan sides, and whatever will be at the end of it all. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. One of the world's great city rivalries, the Milan derby, it has its own chapter in the story of the Italian game.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up at...
Great chance! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Chukwueze, Joao Felix. Interesting ball, and that could set him on his way. Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. To Barella. The counter-attack is on here for Inter. Mkhitaryan. Thuram.
Real chance! Yes! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Thuram! They've scored!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Inter Milan go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chooses, and the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Now it's Chukwueze. Thuram. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Martinez.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great ball if he can get there. And that's...
Oh, shooting chance! Dispatched clinically. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Chukwueze. Rafael Leao. And here's Rafael Leao.
Joao Felix!
It's anyone's ball now. Now it's Thuram. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rafael Leao.
There's the hit!
Cross deflected behind for a corner. Milan have their second corner now. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's got two. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mkhitaryan, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Loftus-Cheek. And here's Rafael Leao.
Can he finish?
Calhanoglu. And it's Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan. Rafael Leao. Mkhitaryan. Barella. And it's Calhanoglu. And here's Thuram. Calhanoglu. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Calhanoglu has been caught there, it's a foul.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
And straight into the wall. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Chukwueze. Now it's Chukwueze. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, well played, well played. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good.
And the finish! Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough.
Climbs up big! They've done it! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Just so calm under pressure. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, you have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Milan 2 up, but it is a crazy, undulating, unpredictable game. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Thuram, he's shifting through the gears here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella. And here's Thuram. Joao Felix. Chukwueze. Driving on and making good progress. So, Jim, is that the manager telling them... He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Barella actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been clubbed away. Milan are looking to go forward now. Stood up well to him there. Barella. Thuram on 2 now and looking for 3. Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mkhitaryan. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafael Leao. Fofana. It's a goal kick. Nicely weighted ball.
And it's there! And surely that settles it.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Works it forward. Martinez. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, super.
Chukwueze! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21, numero 79, numero 29, numero 8, numero 77. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 30, il numero 38, il numero 55, il numero 90.
That's tidy.
Cambio di giocatori.
He's in plenty of space here. Thuram. Thiaw makes the interception. Now it's Abraham. Pulisic.
Up he goes!
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Oh, that's a key interception. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, they can break here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pulisic. Oh, here's Rafael Leao. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot to further improve their position of comfort.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan are having a ball here. And this the perfect opportunity to... He's gone direct! Now, who's going to be first to this? Forwards and with intent. Thuram. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Fratesi. Taremi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Can he put it away? It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Oh, what has happened here? 4 extra minutes added on. Fratesi. Great ball, and he's in here. He's tried one. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Showing good feet. And the referee brings it to a close.